Oh, you must believe it. Here I stand.
Gibson prays, all growed up, and still alive.
As are you. Thanks to the year I spent hiding you from the super soldiers. Though I'd hoped you might remember me a little better.
Attention, Prime Elder. We have an escape. I repeat, we have an escape.
On my way.
Prime Elder?
You can call me Gibson. Wait there. Someone will be along to see to you momentarily.
Potomac River, Washington, D.C., 4:37 p.m.
This is Scully. You're certain about that? No, I realize that 7% represents a lot of variance. And I understand that this is an odd request. Yes. Thank you.
Mulder certainly stepped in at this time, it's true.
What do you know about any of this? Where's Mulder? What have you done with him?
The forces lined up against him have been planning something big for a while now. The pieces have been set in motion since long before you returned to the FBI.
That doesn't mean the evidence hasn't been stacking up. In amongst the cases we've had to deal with since then, there have been certain constants.
Like my returning from the dead.
Yes, you. And others who, by any natural law we know of, cannot possibly be alive. I'd be willing to bet that a biopsy on you would reveal less than 93% of the original cancer man's genetic profile.
I've still got his memories, his loyalties, his addiction.
But you're not entirely him. Not the original.
No. He died.
So we're looking for an individual or group with access to advanced scientific facilities.
Very good.
Also, we've suffered the repeated penetration of the FBI's database by a hacker who seems to anticipate every firewall we put up almost as soon as it's been thought of. Either there is a mole inside the Bureau, or...
You're getting warmer. The deputy director would be proud of you. Smith, Scott,
Skinner. You don't remember?
There are holes in my memory. We are not perfect reconstructions. It can be frustrating. Just keep putting the facts together.
Okay. So we're dealing with a telepath. Something you said.
Yes?
You said the pieces have been set in motion.
I did?
Implying this is a game, or there is a player of games behind it.
Very good, Scully.
Which rules out a psychic like Frank Black, even if he could have been turned. Oh my God.
Go on.
Chess. It's chess. Played by a telepath. But he was just a boy.
Children have a habit of growing up.
Oh my God. Gibson prays?
Very good. Gibson Praise was a prodigy, a curious child. We'd be hard-pressed to find another as inherently gifted.
He carried within him alien DNA. He could read minds, use telekinesis. He was the one person who could provide definitive proof of the existence of aliens. I killed a bounty hunter who was sent to destroy him, and he was targeted by the Syndicate because of his ability.
He knew too much. In fact, with those gifts, there was little he didn't know.
Gibson Praise has been hunted by your people since he could hardly walk. He's been experimented on and subjected to medical experiments because of who and what he is, and a friend to Agent Mulder through good times and worse.
A friend who, at a precious age, channeled his rapid mental development into becoming a chess master who would read the thoughts of his opponents and parlay those into victory. A trusted confidant who made use of his ascendant alien DNA to read yours and Agent Mulder's thoughts and secrets. But you left him to his own devices while the pair of you were playing house behind a white picket fence. Can you doubt he would grow up to bear grudges?
But not against Mulder. He protected Mulder, hid him while he was on the run. He testified on Mulder's behalf when Mulder was on trial for his life. That was the last we heard of him. Then he went into identity protection like we did.
Self-preservation has always come naturally to the most highly evolved among us. You've always known what he might be capable of, just as we have always pursued him for those same wondrous reasons.
I know you tortured Gibson in order to steal whatever secrets were in his head.
What I did to protect Fox Mulder all that time has been yours to either recognize or deny for years now, Agent Scully. Besides, surely even you understand. There's only so much daylight those whom powerful forces want out of the way can endure.
I don't believe this.
Precisely your problem more often than not, if almost 93% of my memory serves. But don't kick a clone when he's down, huh? You think you understand what my comrades attempted to achieve in the original syndicate? Collaboration with our would-be alien enslavers? Duplicity to ensure our own providence between the realms of both aliens and men? You assumed us to be destroyed. But life is a cycle, with a new beginning to follow each and every end.
You weren't the only member that Gibson brought back. It was the entire syndicate?
Multiples of each of us, to be used up one at a time. To serve him, and at the slightest sign of independent thought, to be revenged upon in myriad humiliating ways.
My God.
Now you have the measure of the man. And we have a common purpose, Agent Scully, and an uncommon problem.
How do we stop Gibson Praise?
Jungle outside U.S. Naval Base, Camp X-Ray, Guantanamo, Cuba, 6:05 a.m.
Foxcatcher, this is Watchtower 1. The ground facility escapee has been sighted. 2 clicks to your southwest.
Watchtower 1, Foxcatcher. Copy that. We have him in sight. Squad has engaged.
10 meters north, and 12 east. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, shit.
Foxcatcher, what's your status? Report, over.
Prey has eluded full squad sweep, Watchtower. Looks like he stepped on a landmine. Shit!
Return to your stations, over.
Roger that.
Emperor Helper, whoa.
Lucky. Gotta learn. Gotta remember. Let's get to the beach. To the water. It's no good. I need a smoke.
Alto ahí.
Oh, hey. Hi, amigo.
Manos arriba.
Say, compañero. Don't suppose I could trouble you for a light, huh?
Tú lo pediste, gringo.
No, wait!
I was at home late and alone, and I'd fallen asleep with the window shades open and the moon just shining through the window. I remember feeling the air tingle at the tip of my nose. And then, the next thing I knew, they were surrounding me on every side. Every way I turned my head, I saw them. I saw this light, somehow, just a second before it was shining in my eyes. Then I felt them. I felt what they were doing to me. And then the next thing I knew, I was back in bed, waking up in the moonlight, wondering why they'd come for me again, Agent Mulder.
Because you're full of shit is why.
But how could you say such a thing to me?
Because you were unhinged and off your antipsychotics. Can we end this ridiculousness now?
I don't understand. Why are you saying these things?
Because another clone of Caroline Ross with identical delusions killed a bunch of innocent people the other day, and I'm tired of this bullshit. Gibson, can we knock this the hell off?
I don't understand. Why are you being so cold to me now?
Because you aren't real. Damn it, I'm chained to this goddamn table? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry to be such a burden, Agent Mulder.
You are a great many things, Clone Figment Woman, but I'm not sure burden adequately describes the situation right now.
I never meant to deceive you, Agent Mulder.
Yeah, okay. That alien stiletto weapon, it won't work on me. I'm a real human being.
I needed help. You knew that. I only hoped you might believe me.
No, wait, don't! Great. More green goo.
I'm trying to find a way to reach you, Fox.
Gibson.
But you aren't making it very easy.
Call me Mulder, and please unchain me from this desk. Have you any idea how bad these hybrid clones smell when they liquefy?
I need for you to trust me when I say you aren't in any danger. I've fully determined that there isn't any other way.
You sent my father to get to me.
He wasn't your father. Just like that wasn't Caroline Ross. But I needed your attention, Mulder.
What the hell are you doing, Gibson? You've done God knows what with this science project of yours. You've dragged my reputation through the garbage.
There was no other way, Mulder.
People are dead. Do you even realize what's happening?
Stop talking!
How are you doing this? Let me down. Let me down. The chain's pulling.
Chain, unlock. I can lift you as high as I wish. I can choke you to death. I can do all these things and not lay a finger on you.
Yeah. You've made your point.
Do not talk to me about the dead, Mulder. These past 10 years, I've been left alone to ponder the next 10,000. You have no idea the things I know. After all they've done to you and me, and to everyone and everything. Release. I thought I might be able to reach you.
Gibson.
I've discovered things, Mulder. Things nobody else knows. Things only I can hear.
Are you telling me you can read the future now?
Somebody had to fight the coming horrors this world faces. But you were out of action. Somebody had to take a stand.
What do you mean?
I haven't seen the future directly, Mulder. But I've done the math. I only thought, if I showed you what I know, you'd understand.
Strange way to show it. I thought we all were friends, Gibson.
That's all I've ever tried to be. I hope, in time, you'll understand.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Virginia, 10:26 p.m.
Have you ever stopped to consider a creature such as the octopus, Agent Scully?
What?
In my advanced stage of operations, I'm surprised by what crosses my mind myself.
We left the main interstate an hour ago. Where are you leading me?
Someplace quiet where we could talk. We're very close to the end now, Agent Scully. Indulge an old man his stories.
The octopus.
The lowly enigmatic cephalopod evades predators, lays her eggs, and finally, having served nature's intentions, she completes the circle of life. Her children are born motherless and untaught on how to survive, but encoded with just enough direction instilled over generations of evolutionary trial and error for survival to be possible. 10 meters north, then 12 east. Avoid the minefield and the guard with the flamethrower.
What did you say?
I need a cigarette. Yeah, hold this folder for me.
You can't smoke in here.
That's a little
something for you, Agent Scully.
What the hell is happening to you?
I've crossed a line. You should use this soon.
Oh, gross. What's in this, then? Technical drawings. A map of Cuba. A plane ticket. A passport for Dana Scully with a visa. Cuba?
If you want to come in, you'll need a key. I can't open this door. Who is it? Spender? Was that you, or one of you?
You need to follow me now, Mulder. We haven't much time.
Just don't turn into green goo on me. Okay, Cancer Man?
I can't guarantee that.
What's happening?
I am in desperate need of a cigarette.
No kidding.
Keep going.
Care to share where we're going? Hurry.
If only you knew, Mulder.
This way.
46th Street, New York City, 10:12 a.m.
Deputy Director Walter Skinner. You already know plenty of the original conspiracy hatched by the consortium I led as First Elder. How we hid the truth regarding extraterrestrials and their designs on this planet. How we collaborated with our would-be colonizers. And how we eventually perished for our lies and misdeeds. We were deeply connected within the fabric of the government. Our ties to the State Department, Defense, Congress, and, of course, the FBI were long-standing and intricate. Sever one tie, and 3 more would provide the conduits to power we needed. And its levers were ours to pull. And so we were resurrected to serve a new conspiracy, only to find our methods perverted, our hierarchy being played for a farce, and our cause, while always self-serving, twisted to serve an even more nefarious end. No doubt you are asking who could have done this, Skinner. Who could bring back the dead? Here. The young man in this photograph is Gibson Praise, our resurrector. Even here, presumably safe within the sanctum where so many plans were forged and secrets shared, I speak with full expectation that he will soon realize my own insubordination and destroy me for it. Though some of us were certainly better at it than others, I have to tell you this. We were all patriots once. Unfortunately, some of us would go on to betray this syndicate, becoming informants for an idealistic young agent who would seek the truth no matter where it led him. Oh, I see your attention is drawn to the TV set. Shall I turn up the sound?
Authorities in the Commonwealth are still uncertain as to the cause of the blaze that started in a private apartment in Crystal City tonight. Residents have been evacuated and emergency vehicles are still in attendance. Smoke is still rising from the scene, though we have been informed the fire has been put out. As residents await word they can return to their homes, attention turns to the whereabouts of a high-ranking member of the FBI who remains unaccounted for.
Our methods have never been transparent, and our aims have never been more opaque, Deputy Director. But I hope you'll forgive the means by which I've arranged to have you brought here this morning. In times like these, I assume you'll agree, we cannot be too careful, even if it involved burning down your apartment. Shall I remove the gag, Walter?
You piece of shit.
It would help me very much to help you if we could keep things civilized.
Screw you!
We don't have much time. Gibson will sense my transgressions sooner rather than later. And it would be better for you if I've untied you and given you all the information you need by the time that happens. We are attempting to coordinate our efforts, and those of you and your agents, before he extracts his vengeance.
Jose Marti, International Airport, Havana, Cuba, 10:47 a.m.
Buenos días, señorita.
Who are you?
I am Ignacio, and I will be your driver while you are in Cuba.
I wasn't informed of any...
Señorita, time may change in Cuba, but they do change slowly. I know who you are, Agent Scully, and we are being watched. Your first travel documents will not fool everyone that you encounter in Havana.
How do I know I can trust you?
Please, you come with Ignacio now. My taxi is outside. Let me get your bags.
Havana Vieja, Cuba, 11:22 a.m.
You brought water with you?
Yes. Why?
I have been given strict instructions, and we will not be able to stop once we are on the way.
My instructions said I was to go to the Hotel del Sol. I'm searching for an American named...
Agent Scully, lo siento, pero there is car following us. You must hold on now, please.
What are you...
Hold on!
Oh, wow. What was that about?
Please, try to relax now. We have shaken our tail and we have a very long ride ahead of us.
Relax. I'll try and remember how.
Sierra Maestra Mountains, Cuba, 3:26 p.m.
Can we stop to catch our breath?
You have to keep running, Mulder. Don't you understand? You can't stop. You can't slow down.
Where are you leading me?
Shh.
I'm not following you another yard until you...
Keep still.
Black helicopter. Damn.
I've had my adventures on this island. If a man lives enough lives, he sees circles complete. Cuba is a tabula rasa these days.
Enough.
Easy, easy. No need for violence.
Answers, now.
Oh, God. I need a cigarette.
Talk.
We have to keep going.
Then we'll walk while you talk.
You've been implicated in the theft of numerous digital files from the Bureau. If the FBI hasn't figured out just enough to hang you for it yet, they will soon enough. Here.
What's on the memory stick?
Everything you need.
What does Gibson Praise want with the X-Files?
The boy was able to procure your credentials easily enough, given his talents. I'd imagine he intends to solve those cases that you haven't been able to. He means to continue your work in his own way.
But why?
None of this is personal, mind you. The alien part of his physiology is ascendant now that he's matured, and so he's given to an almost inhuman desire to win. In his own way, I think he's trying to impress you.
It was you who hurt Gibson in the past. It was you who exploited him. You and your co-conspirators out to take whatever you wanted, no matter who you destroyed along the way.
Never let it be said that boys always grow up to be appreciative of the sacrifices made for them. Okay, we stop here.
Okay, a fork in the path. Which way?
This one will lead you down the mountain. If you can reach the northern coast, you can find a smuggler willing to ferry you off the island.
What about you?
I'll be dead soon.
And another clone will emerge from its cryotube to replace you?
Another clone with a slightly increased amount of knowledge thanks to my brief existence.
You could come with me.
There's no point. You know, I loved our country enough to do terrible things in its name. Bill Mulder and I protected you as best we could. And no matter what you believe anymore, I'm afraid it's the best you've got going for you now. Shake hands. I don't expect we'll see one another again, Fox.
Seriously? After everything you've done, and then what? Are you going to just melt down again in a green spasm of goo?
No. I am about to be shot.
Holy... Don't shoot!
Stay where you are. Get down on the ground. Do not move. Your life is mine.
Sierra Maestra region, Cuba, 3:32 p.m.
I am almost there. Yes. No, she's a doctor. He will be all right.
Where are we? Who is on the phone?
You will be okay, please. See. Adios.
Ignacio, we've been on the road for almost 8 hours, and you haven't shown me anything. Are you taking me to Agent Fox Mulder?
Agent Scully, please. You must trust me now. Look ahead. Those aren't people, are revolutionaries. It is not safe for us to stay in one place for very long.
They're signaling for us to stop.
Let me do the talking.
I'll be honest with you, Ignacio. I'd rather take my chances on my own.
No! Don't!
No, don't shoot.
My name is Dana Scully. I'm a special agent with the FBI.
Get up.
Where have you brought me, Ignacio? Answer me.
You're a doctor, yes? We need your help, Agent Scully. Please.
To tell you the truth, I don't know what I am right now.
Please. This is our village. Let me show you. When we came here to this place, we did not know what had happened to us at first. Some had been taken from one village, others from the next, but no one was certain what they had seen or who was responsible.
I don't understand. Where were you taken?
To the base, of course. The American Navy controls the island.
You mean Guantanamo Bay?
Si, señorita. We are only a few kilometers from the boundary line.
But why would you all be taken to a naval base and then returned to...
In this shack, please.
Oh, my. What is that?
A shrine. You do not know of our Santeria faith? My mother is priestess here.
In you I sense a sister who knows what it is like to be abducted from her own plane, then returned in a different state entirely.
Greetings, Mother. I have returned as quickly as I was able.
My God.
You said that you would bring me a doctor, Ignacio. So why have you brought me this faithful maiden instead?
Forgive me, ma'am, but whatever was done to you appears to have degenerated the flesh on your face and body. You should be in hospital. Ignacio, I need a bowl of water and some clean rags.
Yes, at once.
So much loss I sense in you. And still, your faith remains.
When you've seen some of the things I have, balancing what you know to be true with what you can hardly believe, gets to be a life skill.
Here.
Was your mother experimented on, Ignacio?
Yes, we all were.
Who took you? Can you recall anything about it?
As soon as I try to think of it, the memory hurts my mind. It is hazy. I am not certain. I even know who... Excuse me. I need air.
You're both unwell. I'm going to get as many of you to a clinic as we could fit in that taxi. If you'll...
I don't think that's the best use of our time together.
What?
That was not me.
I must go.
What the hell? A clone? Ignacio! Ignacio, what's happening here?
Come outside and see.
Ignacio! My God. They're all clones. All melting. Except, who are you?
I'm glad we found one another again, Agent Scully.
Give some praise.
We need to talk. Come with me.